My name is Ashlyn Haskins, and I chose to do my speech on the Pearl High School shootings by Luke Woodham. Flashback to when you were in high school, walking down the halls with your new backpack, stopping to talk to friends, and trying to arrive on class on time. When all of a sudden, a strange nightmare noise changes your life forever. This fantasy was reality for the Pearl High School students. On October 1st, 1997, Luke Woodham, a 16-year-old sophomore at Pearl High School, opened fire at the common area early in the morning as unsuspecting students and faculty fled the scene. Not only did this affect the students at Pearl High School, but it sparked a spree of copycats that would affect the nation of America. Luke Woodham's childhood appeared to be fairly normal. He was born into the family of John Woodham and Mary Ann Woodham. He had an older brother who took the name of his father, John. He was born 7 years after the birth of their first son. Mary Ann Woodham took favor to Luke over John, which sparked a jealousy between the two brothers. Not only did jealousy occur between the brothers, but jealousy soon was aroused in the marriage of John Woodham and Mary Ann Woodham. As Luke started kindergarten, he was a spoiled young child who had never really interacted with other children. It was because of this that he refused to share toys with the other students. His self-esteem began to dwindle slowly. When Luke was 7, his father walked out of his life forever. Mary Ann began to be more controlling than she had ever been before. For his first day of high school, she forced Luke to let her drive him to the front of the high school and kiss him goodbye in front of all of the other students. Luke was immediately targeted for bullying. His thick glasses and being overweight didn't help him out. He had no friends to confront, no friends to talk to. Luke began dating a girl named Christy Menifee, who soon ended the relationship because of his compulsive behavior towards her. On October 1st, 1997, Luke Woodham woke up and killed his mother with a baseball bat and a knife. Murder was on Luke's mind, and he was not prepared to stop anytime soon. He drove to Pearl High School and arrived at 7:45 a.m. with a .30-30 hunting rifle and opened fire, killing 2 students and wounding 7 more. He killed Lydia Dew and Christina Menifee, his previous girlfriend. People magazine claims the 11-minute rampage was terrible, but Woodham did not act alone. 6 other Pearl area teenagers, mostly good students who were involved in school, had plotted to rid themselves of their enemies and gain the respect they felt they deserved. This group of students was known as the Croft and under the control of a Satanist named Grant Boyett, a former Pearl High School student who was 18 years old at the time. Boyett is the one believed to have been calling the shots, and Luke was merely his puppet. Boyett convinced Luke that he could not live his life with Christina and his mother alive. When Luke was asked why he killed these people, Woodham simply claimed, "I killed because people like me are mistreated every day." Luke Woodham received 3 life sentences for the murders, plus 7 20-year sentences for shooting the other 7 students. The Luke Woodham story appears to have sparked a rampage of young bullied kids seeking revenge on their classmates. The serial killer files claims killer kids who commit mass murder have become an all-too-common feature of contemporary American society. During the late 1900s, there seemed to be a veritable epidemic of them all, starting with Luke Woodham. The killers that followed include 14-year-old Michael Cornell, 15-year-old Kip Kinkle, Andrew Golden and Mitchell Johnson, ages 11 and 13, and of course the Columbine killers, 17-year-old Dylan Klebold and 18-year-old Eric Harris, whose April 1999 massacre in Littleton, Colorado, left a dozen students and a teacher dead and 23 wounded. Luke Woodham was the catalyst of many more school rampages to come. He struck fear into not only the small town of Pearl, Mississippi, but into the nation of America. He left many lives in shambles, and the feeling of insecurity shattered throughout the homes of the victims and the current students enrolled in schools across America. Hopefully, school security has advanced since the years of the tragic shooting to prevent such a devastating act from happening again. Luke Woodham was a terrifying killer who will never be forgotten.